IndiaGlitz viewers, this is Rana Daggubati. Telling it's something that I never guessed that will happen also, and the one that I only heard that. I mean, I never worked with him. He keeps doing big films, each film bigger than the other, and then when he called me, he said, "Show actually first one the Shobhu vandar producer in the padathu. Avan veetukku vandu he actually is my neighbor in Hyderabad. Vandu Rajamouli has a story for you, and he wants to tell you this character." I said okay. So one the first I went and heard it. And as soon as I heard it, I was blown first by the story. I mean, I never knew somebody is going to make something like this in Indian cinema. But first time I'm a film lover. I watch movies. I like movies. And English Hollywood la 300, Troy, Gladiator, and the mara padangalla paathumbodhu nammalukku thonudhu it's India la ivula history irukku, ivula mythology irukku. Why can't we make a film like this? So somewhere all those prayers are being answered when Rajamouli was speaking to me. And then one thing I knew is it was the negative lead of the film. The character is negative. And I was just barely 3 years old as a hero in Telugu. It just started doing well. So at the time, on the career the correcta illiya, I used to have that little skepticism. But then what I realized is I said, nobody ever is going to make this story again. And I might not have this opportunity again in my life to do this film. I said, it's only 3 years and it'll pass. So there you go. And all that has been answered when Bombay we did a promo, the first promo release. And when I sat there, all of us are new actors. They know me a little bit. I did few Hindi films with Prabhas, Anushka, Tamannaah, all of them were there. And when the press got up and started clapping, then you knew, you said, finally, you're like, here you go, we have arrived. And it is such a satisfying feeling because in the 3 years, I shot for almost 300 days, close to 320 days. And the film they shot for 380, 400 days. So after all this, when you hear that first clap, when you hear the first visual is out, and that's nothing better to ask for. First, now every actor will want to do a negative role, and you will get only one chance at it. Then the first chance, if you do it wrong, and you're finished. So I always wanted to play negative. I always wanted to play a bad guy in films, and I think I got the biggest opportunity any villain can ever ask for. I think this is by far been one of the strongest characters ever written in Indian cinema villains, and I'm very, very glad he chose me to play it. பார்க்கறது கூட நம்ம brothers மாதிரி தெரியும். We are called the two towers, two giants of Telugu films, because both of us are tall, both of us are big, and the minute they cast both of us, they knew this is a big action film, and he's a big action, he's a huge star, and I do a lot of action films as well. So it's always it was an exciting thing for us, for audiences, and I always liked Hindi lo multi-star, Telugu it's the first time. So I always like to work with other actors because you learn a lot when you work with contemporaries like that. And yeah, it was definitely a fun journey that I had with him. One is Anuj, let's talk about Tamannaah is the heroine of part 1, and I've interacted very little with her on this set. I'm not there so much in combination. Anushka, a lot of it, and she plays a very, very, if you see the posters and all that, you know that's not a regular Anushka that you're seeing. It's a very challenging role, and I'm very, very happy she did it. They just kept calling. I mean, I never got so many calls in my life. I never got so many tweets on Twitter. I mean, it's just been overwhelming. I mean, very, very happy that this is the response. Now, on the first trailer, on the Amitabh Bachchan sir, I showed him, and when I went to his house, I said, "Sir, this is the trailer of my movie." He saw it, and the first thing is, he looked back into my eyes. He said, "Rana, how did they make this film?" And for me, that was like, he said, it is beautiful, it is just beautiful. And then he just kept talking. So that to me was the biggest high that I got when I showed it to him. One is, it's a war film, so it's both of us fighting a war, and the action sequence வந்து கிட்டக்கிட்ட ஒரு 120 days ஷூட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். So 120 days of action is something really dramatic that we've done. See, it's a period film. It's not like a song and dance film. So there are songs in the film, but they're almost like background scores. They're war themes, so which will be out in a week or 10 days. ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருந்தது ஷூட்டிங் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருந்தது. தமிழ், தெலுங்கு, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஹிந்தியில் டப்பிங் வேறு. ஸோ எவ்ரி ஷாட் வந்து ஃபஸ்ட் யூ வில் ப்ரிப்பேர் இன் ஒன் லாங்குவேஜ், வில் ப்ரிப்பேர் இன் தெலுங்கு, அதுக்கப்புறம் தமிழ் ஷாட் வரும். ஸோ தெலுங்கு தமிழ் வேர்ட்ஸ் மிக்ஸ் ஆகும். அதுக்கப்புறம் when for dubbing it was like a whole new base altogether. எனக்கு ஆக்சுவலி ஐ ஸ்பீக் லிட்டில் பிட், பட் தென் இன்னும் தாட் ப்ராசஸ் இன்னும் இங்கிலீஷில் தான் இருக்குது. Well, I can promise you all that you will have a beautiful, unique experience while watching this film, and it's our labor of love. I hope you will enjoy it. Well, that's the next film that I'm doing in Tamil. It's a Malayalam remake of Bangalore Days, and it's almost close to the end of shooting of that film. I have another 15 days left, and yeah, that will be my first straight Tamil film in that sense, and that's a positive film. That's nothing even like this. I hope you all enjoy it.